Honestly, I'm surprised that I'm not dead right now. You know, I was just sad, and I didn't know how else to cope with it.
Talking with you and your mom on the phone. At first, I thought that was the coolest thing. You're chilling with your mom when I called you.
Oh yeah, I'm always posted up with Mama Dukes.
I'm
always posted.
I love that. As you see, my mom right here chilling.
Yeah,
that's nothing like family. We just get ourselves spiritually, mentally, and sometimes physically. I thought that was so cool. You left such a good impression with me for what that means to you. It just was cool. It made me feel comfortable. Secondly, just seeing you now in person and in world, this is my first time shaking hands, meeting in person. Real talk, this is our first time. You a survivor, I can tell. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Garage Talks 5417 podcast. I'm your host, Desmond Reynolds, aka the Peacekeeper. We have a great guest here today. She goes by Daniella, our first female guest of 2025, actually, now that I think about it. But Daniella, aka Karma, a great musician, a hard worker, a person that got great substance, great heart to her. So I'm so excited to go ahead and have her on here and have this conversation with you. Let's go ahead and get to it. What's up?
What's good?
You know God is. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. How's life been? You're our first female guest of 2025, so yeah, that's pretty exciting.
That's pretty crazy.
We needed you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I needed you guys too. Like I've been trying to push the music a lot, and I feel like it's just hard, like trying to get that like situated, you know?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, but I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely.
And thank you guys for the opportunity.
Hey, we go further together, so
yeah,
we're gonna get to it. So you said the music's been hard pushing. I know you're doing hip hop and rap, right?
Yeah.
What's hard about it? Why is that difficult?
Everybody's doing it now.
So saturated.
Yeah. So it's when a lot of people, I feel like if I ask somebody like, oh, do you have like a couple songs? I feel it's just like normal to have music nowadays.
God.
I don't know. But when everybody is kind of on a wave, then it's like, what the hell? I can't get anybody to like pay attention to me because like everybody's doing it. So it's just, yeah.
Got you. Does that ever get discouraging for you?
A little bit, yeah. Because it's like, especially with like how female rappers are like becoming more normal. So it's like, you're not different just because you're a woman. It's just kind of like, you know, everybody's doing it. So
for sure.
Yeah. So
that's true. What got you into hip hop and rap? What got you to start up some music career?
My dad.
Your dad.
My dad, for sure. My dad, he did music and he like used to do shows out here like before I was even born. That was his thing. He would freestyle, you know, back in the day. My dad's from Chicago. He'd be outside with all the homies on the porch and stuff and they'd just be freestyling. I watched that and that was just always something that I was very passionate about because I watched my dad do it. And then on top of that, my mom's a really, really good poet. Fantastic.
Wow.
But she never put anything out. Like, so it was just kind of, I'm going to take it upon myself to do what my parents didn't do. Absolutely. And try to make it. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. We forget, it's crazy to think about is we forget that our parents sacrificed so much for us that they didn't get to live out everything they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool that you're like, hey, let me go ahead and do this. Not even tried. Let me go ahead and do this.
Yeah. And I don't know, when it comes to music, it's therapy. And when I get in the studio, I either had something really bad happen or like, you know, like I'm just going through it, something.
Absolutely.
That's just a source where I can go and like be peaceful and speak my mind. And I don't have to worry about anything else. It's just me and that microphone.
The world kind of
shuts out. Yeah.
That's good.
So
we need that. I mean, Karma, for real. Do you prefer Karma or Daniella?
Either one works. Honestly, a lot of people call me a lot of different things. So I have like 10 different nicknames, but
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
whatever works.
I'll stick with the music name Karma, but it's essential to have something you're so passionate about. I think a lot of people forget, if you don't have something you're passionate about, you kind of get just lost in this life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I had times where I didn't know what I was passionate about, and I'm looking around and I had no idea which way to go. I'm looking around like, oh my goodness. So once I found my passion, it's essential to hold on to that and pursue it with everything you got. A lot of sacrifices, a lot of discipline, a lot of saying no to other things in life to understand, hey, I need to focus on my desires.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm glad you found that. Cause how old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
Stick with it.
Yeah.
If that's what you love to do, go. Just go the whole way.
And that's the thing, like, I'm so young that if it doesn't work out, I still have time to do something else, you know? So it's like I could switch up whenever. Like, I could go to college right now and still,
absolutely,
you know, if it doesn't work out. But I'm really trying to stick to it and actually like pursue music as a really serious thing and not just like, oh, I just rap sometimes.
Most definitely.
Because that's when things start getting messy and you got to really focus. If you really want it, you're gonna go get it. So
absolute.
Yeah. So
I listening to some of your music. I like the lyrics a lot. I'm starting to really like your lyrics and what you're putting out there. One thing that really stood out to me about you, you're not really sexualizing your music.
Yeah. I don't like doing that. I don't.
How come?
I guess the same thing about everybody rapping, like every female I feel like doesn't really talk about a lot of serious stuff. And like the thing is, I've been told so many times, you rap like a dude, you need to start talking about like other stuff and these dudes. I don't like that shit.
Most def.
Like that doesn't reside with me. Like I don't.
Cause it's what I'm supposed to sound like, what you think I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. I don't know. People are weird when it comes to like that aspect of music. And it's just, that's corny to me.
Most definitely.
Like, but I mean, I'm not hating on anybody. Like if you want to rap about that type of stuff, go ahead. I've seen a lot of female artists. I'm like, damn, this is hard. It's just not my style. I wouldn't do it myself. But a lot of other girls do it, and I'm like, damn, that goes crazy. But I couldn't do it myself.
That's exactly why you stand out, though.
Yeah.
So when you're feeling discouraged, remember you staying true to yourself. You stay in your lane.
Yeah.
So many people try to mix and match and be everything. They're just like, who are you?
Yeah. Like, what is happening? Yeah.
You sound like this artist. You sound like that artist.
Yeah.
So that's cool. You're sticking to your guns and just being real with yourself.
Yeah.
50 Cent said, just when I was hearing this, 50 Cent recently said, current female rappers are using too much sex and lust to sell their music.
I agree. I agree. There's so many other things that you can talk about. And me personally, when I'm listening to a song, that shit gets draining. Like you can feel it spiritually weigh down on you when you're listening to repetitive shit about like, oh, I'm shaking ass. Oh, I'm going to go kill fucking so-and-so down the block. Like it just gets draining. Like you can feel it weigh down on your soul. So it's just like, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. But like, I mean, it's so, people make bad things popular. And so I think that's why a lot of people do it, is because they want to be famous so bad. So they're going to do whatever they can for clout. And they're going to talk about the nasty shit that nobody wants to fucking, like, I don't know.
Do you think, is that hard for you at 19? I would think a lot of ladies your age is like, forget it. I'm just going to get it. Yeah. And you're over here going against the grain. Is that tough sometimes?
Yeah, because it's like, especially when it comes to the music industry, a lot of people in the music industry flirt and stuff. And I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to make music.
They
like,
what?
Like they flirt. Like they try to like do weird shit. So it's just like, I'm just trying to make music, you know? Sure. So I feel like it's harder too, because I'm not one of those females that talks about that sort of stuff in my music. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if they think just because I don't like, I don't know. It's just hard doing what I do personally because of that aspect.
Absolutely.
It's just like, yeah.
But that's cool. You're sticking to it. And at such a, Karma, at such a young age, I'll let you know this right now. As you get to new levels, there's going to be new devils. You're going to level up. You're going to see something else. Somebody's going to say, hey, I want to give you this opportunity or that. And you're going to run into so many just different, honestly, devils.
Yeah.
And so really, really just keep your head on a swivel and understand that. And I just say that because I've ran into different things, and you got to have a filter to know what's really you or what's not.
Yeah.
And when I say a filter, kind of like, I compare it to like when people sift for gold. Like you know, when they get gold out the ocean or out the sand and they got those sifters. Yeah. You're going to have all that crap fall through: sand, dirt, rocks, all that. Then you're going to have a little bit of gold left, and those are the real ones that's going to be with you. But you're going to have to do that a lot. And it sucks. Not going to lie to you. It sucks. It's going to hurt. But just stay true to you. Yeah. It'll work. Yeah. It really will.
I appreciate that.
Like, most deaf, safe space. I got you. Just stay true and be confident too. Yeah. I think a lot of people, like, they say things and they're not confident when they say it. Yeah. Like say it with your chest and stay locked in. Yeah. That's another thing I recommend for you.
Yeah. That's how I feel too. Honestly, bro, like, if I'm not staying true to myself, like, then I have nothing. Cause it's all these other people, like, people are very envious and jealous. And I feel like when you start to depend on other people for stuff and then not staying true to yourself and like trying to like follow everybody else, then it's just like shit gets messy. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm definitely like a loner. I like to say what's on my mind and just be by myself and stay away from everything.
So you live kind of the boring life. You kind of just boring low key.
Oh, 110%.
Shoot, I respect. I gotta shake your hand, girl.
110%. I don't be going out and stuff anymore. That's how I get in trouble. I went to jail last time I went out. So it's like I gotta stay inside the house.
Hey. Yeah. It's never a loss if you make it a lesson, right? Yeah. You gonna have bad stuff happen. Everybody, we all have it. But how the hell do you respond to it? That's the real thing.
Yeah. It was really tough because, I don't know, I was always outside doing stuff, like causing trouble. And then I got locked up. And then that's when I was like, holy shit, like I can't be doing that no more. I need to chill out. So,
little light bulb moment.
Yeah. I was like, I need to stay inside the house.
Damn. Yeah. You got locked up. What'd you get locked up for?
Like 3 assault charges. It was crazy.
You was beating people up?
I mean, yeah. I think I can talk about it now because I signed a plea deal, but there was a little altercation and this girl was talking and things got heated, and it was just kind of the spur of the moment. Things happened, a little tussle, and I ended up going to jail, and that really set a lot of things in motion for me as far as like learning how to chill out and, you know, like be grateful that I'm outside and not in jail because like, you know, I know so many people that are sitting up in prison and stuff now. I don't want to fucking be like that. No. It's sad. I feel bad for my brother. He's sitting there. He don't have nobody to really talk to. He's always in the fucking hole. Nobody could ever, like, he's just a lost soul.
Got you.
I see people like that, and then I look at what I'm doing, and I'm like, I need to chill out.
For sure.
I can't do any of that.
You can always heed signs, and heed means like respect signs and learn from them. You can read from other people's mistakes. And so that's cool. You're slowing down and really looking at that. I mean, I think that's dope. That really helped me in life. Just looking at those around me. I'm an only child. Yeah. And I really looked around at those around me. And unfortunately, I have my mother and father there talking to me. And I listen for the most part.
Mhm.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But just seeing what others go through, and it's like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Ooh, I shouldn't do that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's definitely a very eye-opening experience.
How old was you when you went through all that?
I think I just turned 19, so this was last summer.
Mhm.
But I've been in and out of juvenile detention like my whole life, since I was 12. I was
Gotcha.
just in and out. Then I finally got off of juvenile probation when I was 17, literally about to turn 18. And then all this shit happens. Fuck, bro. I just got free. Like, let me
Yes.
go. I'm not trying to be in jail all the time. It sucks. Like,
Sure.
yeah.
It's time. It's the most valuable currency I have. I don't want
Yeah.
to just spend it
That
in
shit
here.
sucked.
For
But
sure.
like when I was younger though, like all like the people in juvenile hall, they all love me. Like
Did
all
they?
the staff, they all love me. They're like
Who, like the
kids.
guards or like
They're like
the other kids?
not like guards. They're just regular people. Like
Okay.
there's one. His name's Ron. He's a older man.
Shout out Ron.
He really put it into perspective, and he'd be like, Daniella, what the fuck are you doing? Because it was. So I got into a fight when I was younger, and then I got put on probation, but I kept running away, and I just would not sit my ass in the house.
Oh man.
And the cops would come to my house all the time. Me and my mom would fight, and I would fucking run down the street, and they would eventually catch me. But I always had warrants and stuff. So every time I come back, he'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stay your ass in the house. Like, it's that easy to get off. And I was just bad. Like, I didn't listen.
Why you think that was? Do you think like life was just tough on you and you didn't know how to like really express that? Like looking back, what you think that really was?
I think I am a really sad soul just in general. Like, I know that. I think that I was just sad and I didn't know what else to do other than, run the streets and do illegal shit. Like, I just think that I was just broken and shit happens. I went through a lot of shit. So honestly, I'm surprised that I'm not dead right now. I was just sad and I didn't know how else to cope with it.
Talking with you and your mom on the phone. At first, I thought that was the coolest thing. You're chilling with your mom when I called you.
Oh yeah, I'm always posted up with Mama Dukes.
I'm always posted. I love that. As you see, my mom right here chilling. Yeah, that's nothing like family. We just get ourselves spiritually, mentally, and sometimes physically. I thought that was so cool. You left such a good impression with me for what that means to you. It just was cool. It made me feel comfortable. Secondly, just seeing you now in person and in world, this is my first time shaking hands, meeting in person. Real talk. This is our first time. You a survivor. I can tell. You a survivor.
Thank you.
I just feel it. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, but you a survivor, and that's so cool. And we'll get into more talking about it. And I just want to tell you that you're a survivor. Now you're supposed to be a thriver.
Yeah.
Now you're supposed to thrive. So now you're supposed to lock in, be disciplined, and go get what you're supposed to get. So I, for what it's worth, I hope you take those words and thrive through life. Not just survive, thrive it, man. So it's interesting to hear you say you almost passed away or you've been through juvenile. Hey, thrive now, girl.
Yeah. And I really do appreciate it because it's especially like me, I could always be a better version of myself. And when like somebody like, is like, hey, like I see you, like I know, like I could, without you even talking, I could tell what you've been through and like just letting you know, like you're seen and you're heard. It means a lot, especially like, I don't know, with like just everything in my life. It's like I wasn't really seen or heard. So hearing that just I appreciate it.
Hey, most def. Real recognizes real.
Yeah, and exactly.
You in one of the safest spaces next to your mama's house. So
hell yeah.
For sure. When you said you almost passed away, what What is that?
Oh yeah.
Are we getting to that, or
there's so many times. Like I said over the phone, I'm pretty much an open book. I used to dabble in doing drugs and stuff like that. So I've overdosed 3 times, and my mom saved me every single time.
Wow.
Yeah, and Narcan me. So she literally saw me like I was on the floor, just blue, just dead.
You what?
Yeah, I swear to God, fentanyl.
Damn.
Yeah. So
damn. Okay.
So that happened. I've been kidnapped, sex trafficked,
Wow.
shit like that.
Been through it.
Yeah, been through it. I have so many crazy ass stories. I feel like my life is a movie. It's crazy. Like,
and it being at such a young age.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's do you put this in your music? Do you let this bolster your music?
I mainly just talk. I don't really talk about like I kind of talk about the drug use a little bit, but I don't talk about the near death experiences. I mainly talk about like the people I've lost along the way, like my friends that have passed away. I feel that's more important than anything that I could talk about myself, is at least spreading awareness. Because at the end of the day, I survived. They didn't. So
True.
it's like, if I can talk about them and bring awareness to what happened to them.
For sure. I mean, I don't even know where to go with that. That's just mind blowing.
Yeah.
It really is. That's, man. So, for real talk, that's powerful.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Especially like just being able to talk about it feels nice too. Cause I can talk all day through music, but it's just like actually like talking about it. It feels like weight lifted. You feel me? Like,
I feel you. There's somebody else going through what you've been through.
Mhm.
And
for sure.
when this history is, I think it'd be huge. I mean, Vega got crazy testimony right there. So many people got testimonies.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of coming together and just having conversation, just talking. Let people know you're not alone. To the next young lady, the next young boy, you're not alone.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's really important. And it really like, it makes me happy that people can like, you know, relate to me, but it also makes me sad because it's like, damn, you shouldn't have went through that. But it makes me sad because I don't know. I feel for people. I'm very empathetic. So when people go through shit, it makes me feel for them. And I'm just like, damn.
Absolutely. You can feel what they're going through. You're like, I just empathize with you.
Yeah. It's definitely heartbreaking, but at least I know that I could be somebody that people look up to in a way, to be like, I can do it too. I don't have to be sitting there doing drugs or slinging dope or doing anything like that. Like you can make it whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter if you want to do music, if you want to fucking sit there or paint or play ball, it doesn't matter. Like you can still do whatever the fuck you want to do and not have to go down that dark path. Because once you're there and you're stuck there, it's really fucking hard to get out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you think society today glorifies that dark path at times?
Oh, 110%. Most of the time, I feel like we've became so comfortable with being a trapper, or, you know, getting fast money or being a stripper instead of like, you know, going to college and, you know, going to school to be something else. Not saying there's anything like necessarily wrong with being like a stripper, but I mean, like, I wish people weighed their options out more. I don't know, especially for me, because looking from that point of view, like that was my only option. Like,
dancing.
Yeah. So I didn't get to go to school and do any of that. And then I see people, they're like, oh, I went and I'm doing this and that. And they're glorifying it. No, because now these little girls are seeing it and they're like, oh, I want to go do that. It's like, no, it's not the life you want. The club sucks.
Got you.
Yeah. And then.
For sure. But on the other hand, you got music. You got your passion.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where you're going to have to tilt the scale.
Yeah.
You got to. And one thing I always remind myself, God ain't going to give you more than you can handle. And what's beautiful is God gives us choice too. I see you got the cross on yourself.
Yeah.
he's going to give you choice. That's the beautiful thing. You could go left or right, every decision. You might have 30 decisions to make in a day. You could choose left, you could choose right. It's up to us.
Yeah.
It's tough. I've chose the wrong way plenty of times.
Oh yeah. Shit.
I'm like, dang it, man.
I went there a couple times.
Dang, I chose the wrong way again. Damn it.
But like, it's all about like what you make of it, you know? Like you have to like sit there, okay, I took the wrong way. Now I gotta, you know, figure out the right direction and go from there.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, easier said than done, but I mean, you got to put in that work.
That work. Thank you. Thank you. You got to put that work in. It's true. And when you say that, that's every day. It's not, oh, I'm going to work when I feel like it.
Yeah.
So many people, all respect, a lot of youngins, I feel like working today. Nah, you got to stay locked in.
Yeah.
It's the word discipline.
Consistency too.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to stay consistent. If it takes, I forgot how many days it takes to make a habit, but as long, I feel for me personally, as long as I stick to how many days that is, I'm cool.
Gotcha.
I just really have to pay attention for those couple of days and be consistent. After that, it's like light work. You don't even really think about it. It's just a part of your schedule.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Just consistency, and you got to really stay on top of your shit.
I'm listening to more of your music after this convo. Learning about you. I'm listening. I'm trying to hear all that.
Yeah.
I really am.
I'm definitely like trying to, especially now, like I'm trying to come out with an album, and I feel like the songs that are going to be on there, I feel tell a lot about me personally. When I pop out with my first album, this is me. This is who I am. If you like it, you can stay for a little bit. If you don't, then fuck off.
For sure.
Yeah. So I feel it's just really important, especially it being my first. So
how many songs have you released? Because you sent me some of your Spotify. How many songs you got released?
I gotta count. I'm gonna cheat and look at my phone for a second.
All good. Take your time.
Because on my SoundCloud, that's where every song is.
So every song you've done is on your SoundCloud.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And
same as Spotify.
I think so. I could be wrong though, because DistroKid was tweaking out for a second. I wasn't the only one that had issues with it, but it wasn't releasing some of the music that I was trying to put out. Fuck it, I'm gonna just release everything on SoundCloud. For
sure. No, I have that sometimes. It bugs me, technology. I'll post something on Instagram. It's supposed to go to Facebook. It didn't go. It's always bugging me.
I would guess. So I got 12 on my SoundCloud, and then I think I have like more than 12. They had like 16, 17 songs right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't have a shit ton. I know a lot of artists, they'll sit there and they'll just be on BandLab just going crazy, like putting out 10 songs at once. I can't do that. I hit up Liquid Smoke and I go and put out like 4.
Okay. That's cool.
I'm a little lazy, but I mean, shit.
No, you said quality over quantity.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah, pretty much.
We had an artist on last week, Quarter K. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I think I watched a little bit of it, and he shouted out Liquid, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, Quarter K, he came on and we talked about that. Instead of having so much pumped out, like, yes, you want to stay consistent and keep your fans engaged. But at the same, you really got to focus on the quality of your music too.
Oh, for sure. And Liquid works his ass off, and
that's what I hear. I hear he does.
Yeah, every song that I've made with him came out fire. Like everybody's like, damn, like, and his like the way, dude, he's a wizard on that goddamn keyboard. He'll sit there and he'll just be fucking typing hella fast and just doing his little thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it'll come out so fire. Oh, I'll play it back, and he's like smoking a little weed. And I'm just listening to this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it's just the way that he feels music and he produces, it is so crazy. And I appreciate that man so much for taking the time to actually make my shit sound good. Like,
absolutely.
because he could have took my money and made it sound shitty and just been like, yeah, whatever.
Have a good day. Take
Yeah.
care.
But he really puts his all into like every song that he, you know, that's his work.
See,
Yeah.
that's cool. When you got someone to work with as a producer,
Mhm.
I would assume you would want them passionate. You want
Mhm.
them passionate.
Yeah.
It's anywhere you give someone your money, you want them passionate about you, whether
Yeah.
they making your coffee or whatever. So
Mhm.
that's cool that you feel so good and comfortable with Liquid. Shout out Liquid. He is a cool cat. I've met him a couple times.
Yeah.
He is cool.
Yeah, he's cool as hell. But yeah, that's what I'd be doing as far as like producing music. I want to start working on BandLab and shit, but it's just like, bro, I get confused. It's just not for me. I'm not a producer.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. You stay in your lane. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself performing soon? Have you performed yet?
There is a little show coming, I think on May 17th that I will be performing again, but
you rocking the mic.
Yeah. I haven't performed in a minute. I think the last time I performed was last summer. And I don't know. Nobody like was really there, so it's just kind of me just practicing. But I mean, performing makes me nervous.
I was gonna ask, does that?
Yeah, it makes me nervous for sure. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I guess like I'm just scared for that one day someone's just gonna pop out that don't like me and just pull me off of that fucking stage. So it's just like the deepest anxiety ridden like fears. Like I really think about that shit when I'm performing. I'm always watching my surroundings and shit, and I can't really focus on like, you know, doing my big one. But I mean, performing's cool. But
do you think Michael Jordan reads the comments on YouTube?
No.
Hell no.
No.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Go be great. I know it's easier said than done. It's cool. Trust. We all got to start somewhere. There's going to be people, but a billionaire is not going to hate on you starting a business. Athlete's not going to hate on you for trying out the sport you love. So you always got to start somewhere. Don't worry about that one. Even though that one is always louder than all the others. Don't worry about that. Just go up there and rock it.
Yeah.
You got to. There's no other way.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, touring is the best way to make money, to get yourself out there. So you get good at it. Get great at it. Yeah.
I definitely I want to travel and stuff. I guess, I don't know. I'm a very anxiety ridden person. I just overthink a lot. And it might just be because of my trauma and stuff, you know, I'm always on 10 toes, but I really want to be able to give myself that chance to go travel and meet new people and perform and get some new fans, you know? And
do you want to do it, or do you desire to do it?
Oh, I think I desire it right now, because if I wanted to do it, I would have already been done it. So it's I'm thinking about it, I'm desiring it. But it's not on the front of my mind. It's kind of on the back burner, performing and touring and shit like that. I'm more right now, I'm trying to focus on music videos. I need to get one out there. True. I feel like that's the most important step right now. And I feel like once I got one or two of those, then I'll start reaching out more.
You just want to build up more of your portfolio.
Yes, exactly. When people try to book me and stuff, they're like, okay, she knows what the fuck she's doing. At least she's underground, but she at least has a couple of music videos. It's not like people don't know her.
Absolutely.
And I feel right now, not a lot of people know me at all. So I feel I need to build myself up more before I go and explore that option.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. And you've been, for doing music, because you're 19. In my head, I'm just gonna say you've been in the music game for a year, just because once you hit 18 adult, then you can go from there on your own. Not everyone's a little bow wow. You're just getting into it. So that's pretty cool. It's just pedal to the metal right now. All gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Just go from there. All gas, no brakes.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't let that. I think one thing that got me to be 100% with you, Karma, is when I was your age or just even like my mid-20s, I kept thinking I have so much time.
Yeah.
Got so much time. I got in a good job. I was chilling, making good money. I got time. But really what I desired, I kept putting on the back burner. Even the little things. Oh, I should start trying to do this, or I should start posting like this, or being consistent on this. Back burner. Then you look up finally and it's like, damn, it's time to go. We got to go. So that's my advice to you. Just go now. For real. I wouldn't lie to you. I just met you, so there's no reason to lie to you. Just go. Go be the best.
Yeah, 110%. Because that hourglass runs out eventually.
Ooh, she's talking.
So,
Ooh, she's talking.
I got one
in my house.
For real?
I got an hourglass in my house my mama gave to me. I flip that mug every day.
Hell yeah.
See that sand. I'm like, oh, that's time. For real.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, snaps.
Yeah, like watching it. Yeah.
It's different than looking at the phone like, oh, okay, it's 9:12. No, you see that glass and the sand going?
It's like, oh yeah, I gotta hurry up and do it because I ain't doing shit. Yeah,
she feel me. She feel me. I gotta shake your hand on that, girl. Our first female guest, and you cool as a bug, cool as the other side of the pillow.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it, and like I really pride myself on really being a cool ass female. Like I try to give off very positive energy because that's what I want to attract.
Yes.
So it's like you got to give it out to receive it. So.
Shoot. And when you approached us, I felt it. So I said, I got to give energy back. I just read through your message. I was like, that was impressive. So thank you.
Oh, yeah. That took a couple hours and a very panicky call to my manager. Like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to say. He's like, I got you. Hold up. And he's like, say this and this and this and this. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Like, okay. Because he did help me write it. You feel me?
I felt the love. I did.
Yeah.
I did. No matter what.
But it definitely, I was thinking about, I was like, no, you can't say that. And he was like, oh my fucking God. Like, trying to make it perfect because I was really like trying to get on. So.
It'd be like that. I've sent some messages like that too. Even to a female. I'd be like, I gotta be right.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Trying to shoot my shot. It's not as serious as trying to do work, but
yeah. But like same thing. Like when you really put time into something, I feel like it's like more. It means a lot more than just like a message like, "Hey, put me on." Like, no, I'm gonna explain why I should be on and why I think you guys are cool and wanting this opportunity. Like, I feel like that means a lot more than just like put me on the podcast. What the fuck? Who does she think she is? You're not a fucking celebrity. Like, calm down. You're from Springfield. Chill. So, like, I feel like it just means a lot more.
Absolutely. So. You right about that. Fun story of your music career. What's one of the most memorable things you've done in your music so far? You did tell me one story.
I would say probably just... Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was performing and I was doing the show. I think it was Halo, Chief Gray, I think his name is, and a couple other artists. And it was a big show. It was like all of the people that Liquid Smoke works with, like all the artists. Everybody was performing. And for my last song, which is like the first song I've ever done, I made it when I was like 17. They had strippers come up on stage. I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, lit. And I was just performing.
Dang, and they was dancing to your music.
Yeah, they're just on the pole going crazy. I was like, okay, whatever. Like,
going crazy. Was that hyping you up?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, fuck yeah.
Okay,
Like,
what? They rocking with me.
Yeah, and everybody was just looking there like, what the fuck? Like, Danny's on stage with a bunch of strippers right now. Like, what? And yeah, it was a pretty fun show. And then like the after party after that was pretty fun. But that was a really good like day, I guess.
So D, so let me remind you, what happened with who was the famous rapper that's in jail that had you on the live stream?
EBK J-Bo.
Tell us about that.
So I just started rapping. I did a thing for Moneybag Mont because he's a producer. I think he's from California, but he was doing a little challenge thing or whatever, and I put out a video and it got like a decent amount of attention. So everybody was like, okay, Danny's starting to rap now. I'm like trying to figure out my rap name, you know, because I'm like, this is what I really want to do. So I put that video out, and then EBK Jabo was on live and he was in jail. Lil Ry was holding the phone.
How you get a phone in jail?
He just was on the county jail, like make call.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he was like on the phone making a phone call or whatever, and he was just like fucking around. He was like, I want to hear somebody rap for me. It was my homeboy Trill. He started tagging me in the comments. He was like, Danny, like get on here. So I'm like requesting to join the live and shit. And then all I see is like the countdown for me to get on the live with him. And I'm like, holy shit, like he accepted it.
What?
And so I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm sitting in my sister's old house freaking out because, dude, what the fuck? Like EBK Jabo, like everybody is trying to rap like him right now. He's like making a whole wave. So like, bro, that shit was crazy. And then I just went off, and then the first song that I've ever done, I just rapped it for him, and he was like, bro, organ's tight. He was like, you got that. He was like, I fuck with you. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then I was just hella nervous. So I was like, free him, like, you know, and got off alive, and everybody started texting my phone. They're like, what the fuck was that? Like, because when you look at your phone and that live notification pops up, it says EBK Jabo. And then at the time, my username was GTFO_Daniella. So everybody was like, why the fuck is Daniella on live with EBK Jabo right now?
Tagged up.
Yeah. So that was just crazy. That really just like I looked at my followers, and then I got at least like 1,000 more followers.
Wow.
That day. Like my phone was blowing up.
Just from that.
Yeah.
Just people start tagging in.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and then
wow. Isn't that crazy how you could do one just how long do you think that was, that session?
Probably like not even 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes of just the interaction, and I got that much.
Isn't that crazy?
Love from that. Yeah.
Just a quick interaction, and you see your numbers start going up.
Dude, yeah, that shit was crazy. Because like I looked, and then Lil Ry's just holding the phone. He's like, okay, who's next? I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
It was just crazy. Like
I'm gonna have to look them up because I don't know those artists. I don't know who that is. Are they kind of underground, or
they're like thugs, like thugged out?
Oh, like for real,
Yeah, they're like from California. I don't know. I'm not associated with no gang activity, so I can't really tell you like too much. But got you. I know that they like, you know, do their little thing. EBK Jabo definitely made a wave out here as far as like the youngins go. Every rapper from the West Coast, I feel like, that is like younger, like around my age, is like trying to be like him. Yeah, for sure. Like, and it's just crazy because I remember like he put out a couple of songs that were like kind of like sad, you know, and I remember like listening to it and then like hearing like the samples. The samples like really stood out to me, and then that's what I kind of incorporated in some of my music too, is because I thought that was so cool to use another song and then have it be like the chorus or something.
Got you.
So
you read in between the lines of music a lot, not just hearing the song, but you're actually listening to the samples, how the beat's going, how it's okay. I like that.
And for him personally, he always like his beats go crazy. I was just showing my mom like one of his songs, even though he's talking about gangbang and doing whatever. The beats and like the crazy ass, like the 808s and shit that just go like through it, like that is why I personally do music. Like that shit just sounds like crazy. It doesn't even matter what you're rapping about. You got a good ass beat. That shit, like it's, you know, people are gonna listen to it. I feel like
absolutely.
Yeah.
But you said 808. You ever listen to Kanye?
I listen to a little bit of Kanye. I don't listen to him too much.
Oh man, you got to listen from. So I like Kanye from 808 Heartbreaks. That's all the way back to his first album, College Dropout. Those 4 albums, so College Dropout, I forget his second one, Graduation, 808 Heartbreaks. Those are my 4.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, he's gone through life. But listen to those Kanye. His first 4 albums, that's all. Listen to those.
All Kanye was definitely, like, when he was, you know, doing his little thing more, he was definitely somebody still kind of, you know, somebody to look up to as far as, like, the music shit. Like, his lyricism is definitely, like,
it was crazy.
You could sit back and think and be like, damn, that's a bar.
Especially back then. Karma, back then, we were blown away. We were like, what? He was a magician out there.
Yeah.
Then life happened, but man.
Yeah. Shit. So, sometimes it happens to people, but I like to remember people in their prime areas, you know.
That's why I listen to those 4.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Oh man, that is awesome. So with music, got the music going on, you got a show coming up, you're going to be working on a video. Do you work on music every day of the week? Like how locked in and how often do you work on your craft?
I would say in the morning is where I feel the most artistic. Don't know why, but as soon as I wake up out my sleep, grab my laptop and I got to start writing.
Nice.
That's like
nice.
I don't know why I do that, but it has to be when I first wake up, and that's when I really get to it. Like, other than that, I feel like I get writer's block so easily. It's hard dealing with that. I feel like I get stuck a lot of the time, like trying to figure out like words that rhyme, or I think too deep in trying to make a song, and it sounds forced rather than having a flow going on there. So I'd rather be patient and wait for my artistic little brain to pop on than try to force it.
For sure.
It just doesn't sound right. That's
dope. I mean, you said you don't know why it's in the morning. My theory is because you're graced with another day. You really is. Not everybody makes it to the next day, and you're graced with another one. So you wake up, you're like, yes, like I got another chance at life. I got another chance to make the most of it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
you're capitalizing. Good job. Good job. Seriously. Way to capitalize that energy. That's energy right there.
Yeah.
You're taking that, bottling it up, and putting it towards your passion.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Most def. I do the same. I get some coffee and I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, especially, I don't know why. It just happens.
For sure. You listening to your music, you remind me of who was on Terror Squad. Who was on Terror Squad, you guys? Was it Remy Ma? Was that who was on Terror Squad? I think it was Remy Ma on Terror Squad. She just killed it. Her lyrics was never too sexualized either. When I listen to you, that's who I exactly thought of. I'm gonna look it up right now and see. But
yeah, when it comes to female rappers, Remy Ma is definitely somebody that I look up to. I would say when it comes to female rappers, I gotta think about this.
Yeah, it's Remy Ma. It is Remy Ma. Thank you, Vega. Yeah, Remy Ma. She just keeps it 10 toes down and just it's like, man, like we get it, sex sells, like, but what else is there to it? And that's cool listening to you.
Like, we all have the same body parts. Like, why do we gotta rap about it? Like, it's just so, like, that shit is crazy to me. But I mean, like you said, sex sells,
but it's just a quick. I think that's such a quick way to the top, and then a quick way down. Like it's a hype. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. And then, all right, we're going to worry about the next one now.
Yeah, because it's like, I get it. It's, it could be like, club music or whatever, but I want something that's going to make me motivated to actually get up and do something. Like, or something I could relate to when I'm feeling down, like, everybody can relate to fucking doing some hoe shit at one point in time in their life, I feel like. So,
Oof,
like,
man,
everybody can do that. But now a lot of people can relate to, you know, their friends dying or, you know, going and having to really, like, you know, get on that pole and do what you got to do to make a bag so you can pay your bills, or, you know, just other shit like that, just living a hard life, you know?
for sure.
So I feel like, I don't know. It's just, it's not for me. It's just
Gotcha.
not for me.
That's going to be, I think that's going to be a big test for you too.
Yeah.
I'm not questioning you or nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll be a big test just because as society is, and as you go through life, people are going to keep nudging you to try to do that. Hey, if you just do this kind of album or this kind of song, you know, it'll propel you to here.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready for that.
I don't know. I don't think I could bring myself to do it just because I want to respect myself.
For sure.
To get to that point, I might as well just stop making music, because then it's not for me. It's for everybody else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. What would you tell somebody that would come up to you and just, not even music, but they just need some advice of, hey, I don't feel like this isn't for me, but I think this will help me in life, aka whether it's money, notoriety, attention. What advice would you give them?
Don't sell your soul for something that isn't gonna, like, it's temporary. That shit's temporary. It's not gonna put you in a position to do better for forever. If you, let's say, like, oh, somebody wants to go and they're behind on their bills, so they're gonna go sell dope, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. That's just how it is. Like, or sitting there and get, like, shit like that, like gang banging, like all that shit. Like, don't go and sell your soul for something that's temporary, that's gonna put you in position temporary, rather than, you know, going to the right path. And, you know, you just got to be patient. You got to be patient. Don't think that fast is gonna win the race. That's not the tale,
man. You heard that saying, fast money, slow problems.
Yeah.
People forget that, fast money, slow problems.
Yeah. I don't know. Me personally, when I was doing that shit, I was stressed the fuck out.
For real?
I was so stressed out.
So you wasn't even happy doing it. You was stressed.
No.
I don't blame you. I would have been
life. It was so bad. Cause, like, okay, you know, I've been done that with sold drug, whatever, bro. Like, I been there, done that.
Been there, done it.
So it's like, okay, this person needs that. This person needs that. I got to do this. And then on top of that, okay, I got to give some money to my mom. Fucking just, like, always worried about, like, other people and, like, trying to, like, make some money. That shit is so fucking draining. Like, I just wanted to live my life. Like, I couldn't do it anymore.
Got you.
And I don't know. I'm grateful for it, because I had a lot of my experiences from doing that, and, like, I met a lot of the people that I know now from doing that. But it's like, damn, bro, I gotta want better for myself.
Would your mama ever know about it? Would your mom ever know?
She said don't tell her. She
didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, she knew, but she didn't know. Like,
she loved you so much, she was like, hey,
she knew what me and all my little friends were doing, my brother and shit. Like, we're so fucking bad, bro. Like, we were so bad, like, terrible. I remember, like, so many times, like, she's like, bro, if you're gonna go do something, like, just don't even tell me, because I'm gonna tell your PO. Like, straight up. That's just the person that my mom was. Like, people call it a snitch, whatever, but my mom just loved me and she wanted better.
Nah, she loved you. Exactly.
So, you know, like, yeah, like, she knew, but she didn't know, because
she loved you.
Kept her out of that.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
She loved you, and that's the biggest thing. She was looking out for you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, 110%. And I really do appreciate my mom. Looking back at it now, I feel so fucking bad. Like, I treated her like shit when it came to, you know, certain situations, because I was just so young. I didn't understand. I wanted to go and be grown. But instead, I should have stayed in a kid's place and did what kids do.
Instead of rushing life. Instead of just trying to hurry in. I feel that.
And I feel like I regret it now. So, I see all these like youngins and I'm like, what the fuck are like, dude.
And those are babies because you 19. Those are babies.
Yeah. And the shit is sad because it's like, okay, back in the day, yeah, kids used to get in trouble, but now they're playing with pistols and stuff and doing bad shit and shootings and all that shit. Like they're trying to prove something to people that don't mean nothing.
Isn't that crazy?
It's sad.
And it's sad. It's so sad that because of social media, it's being glorified. It breaks my heart.
Yeah.
So much stuff is getting in our way. I think about it. I'm looking and it's mind blowing to me.
Yeah. And I watch a lot of these young kids grow up just like from being at my mom's house. That's low income housing. So a lot of them stay around that area. And I watched a lot of them grow up and it's just, they're lost, but these kids are so fucking smart and they have so much, they're funny. They can make anybody smile. They have so many more attributes than just being a fucking gangbanger.
Got you.
And I feel like, especially like having like a close bond with like a lot of them, like especially my little cousin and stuff, like he's bad as fuck. He's gonna do whatever he wants, but like, I don't know, just watching him and his like group of friends, like, guys, you guys can do so much better. Like, go to school. What are you doing? Like, come on, bro. Like,
environment's important, ain't it, Karma? Environment is so important.
Yeah.
Sure, we don't get to come out the womb and pick our environment.
100, yeah.
But we can do our best to start picking who we're around as we get older. How important is that, do you think, looking back or just looking at life now? Who is good for you in Karma circle? Who isn't good in Karma circle? How important is that for you to make those decisions and pick your environment?
I think it's so important to pick your environment because like when you get around people that don't want shit for themselves, they're just lonely. Misery loves company.
Oof.
That's just it. So it's like, you feel me? Like you got to really watch who you keep around. If you're around that shit, you're not going to get anywhere. And it's like people are very envious, I feel like. So like if they see you doing better than them, they'll try to drag you down with them.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy, dude. Like I noticed it, especially last summer. I had a lot of friends, but we were always drinking, doing drugs, like all types of crazy shit. Nobody was ever sitting there trying to go to the studio with me. Nobody was ever sitting there, like, oh, like, like, I got you. You need help writing, or like, let's, do some normal shit today. Like, go to the fucking arcade, something. Like, fuck. I'm like, it was crazy. Like, I was just dragged down, just constantly.
A previous guest told me she was here last summer. Shout out Lizzie. She said she had people in her circle that would just take till there was no more left of her. And she would give until there was just nothing left of her.
Same.
She felt depleted.
Yeah. And especially when it comes to like money and shit, I know how to do my little thug thizzle. I've been, used to the fast money and shit. So when I actually had like a stable income, when I like had a job and shit, they'd hit me up if Karma got paid. Like, let's go out and do shit.
Damn,
like,
they would hit you?
Yeah.
Asking for money?
Yeah, asking for money and shit. What really got me though is people.
Would they ever offer? Would they ever be the other way around?
Nope.
Oh, gosh.
It's crazy,
Yikes.
too. I got my card snatched on my birthday by one of my close friends. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
your debit card?
Yes. Swear to God. Snatched my shit. And I'm like looking at the receipt. And this is funny because my brother's in jail right now, actually.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm looking at the fucking receipt. $400 to my brother. I'm like, bitch, you sent money to my brother?
Yo, to your brother?
Yes. And then
did you talk to him?
Yeah, and he was like, that's where the money came from? I was like, yes. Like, are you stupid? Like, because my brother's a player. He always has hoes or whatever the fuck he does. But yeah, I guess the girl just had a crush on him and just like fucking boot gang my card. And I'm like, I'm a sister. Like, you didn't think that he was gonna tell me?
Right, right.
Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I don't know. That shit was crazy.
Oh Lord, people be, oh, y'all.
Just and
did he send it back?
No, he's stupid. He's like, I'm broke. I don't get paid until I'm like, bro, whatever. Just keep it. Like, it's not even.
It got to you from me somehow.
Because at that point in time, $400 really wasn't shit to me. So it's just like, it's more just the principle. Why would you do that? So it was just like, whatever, bro. Just keep the money. But it's just like, I'm not gonna trust you ever again. Like, you just fucked up. If you needed something, bro, you could have just asked. I would have gave it to you.
First, see, exactly.
Like, and everybody knew that. Like, and especially like all of like my like real friends that I consider family, and I told them about the situation. They were like, "You would have just gave it to them," and I was like,
"Absolutely,
yeah."
Karma, everyone that I love and believe in and trust, transparent communication. Transparent communication. Sit with me and just talk. Let me sit with you and just talk. Let's build a relationship. Hey, I need a little money. Times are hard right now. How often do you hear that? You don't. You see people do crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just talk to me. Let's just, if I don't have the money, let's figure it out. Maybe we can find someone who does have the money.
And it's like, bro, you're my dog. Don't ever think that I don't love you enough to help you, to want to help you. Like, it made me sit back and think, I'm like, damn, am I coming off like stingy or something? Because like, that's not, but also I shouldn't be victim blaming. Like, it wasn't my fault, but it, it just makes you think. I'm like, damn, am I acting a sort of way to make you think that I wasn't just gonna give it to you?
Right,
like,
right. But it's part of the environment yet again, too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying on you or him or anybody, but sometimes we look and we realize it's our environment where it's the situation's a product of it.
Yeah.
So,
but shit happens and people grow apart and shit happens. That's all I gotta really say about that situation. And I feel it's kind of sad because it's like I look at the situation and I'm like, damn, now we're trying to kill each other over some little ass fucking money or some situation. But I've known you since I was younger, and that's heartbreaking because I don't even want to do you like that, but you can't just disrespect me. So it's heartbreaking.
It's tough.
Shit
but at the end, it's 4 pieces of paper too. It's that whole situation.
Yeah.
It's the principle. I feel where you coming from. I do. It's the principle.
I don't know. It's just very sad.
What's some of your everything you've been through? What's some of your counters that you've developed? I believe in counters in life. You feel anxiety coming up. You feel a depressive day coming up. You feel a temptation coming up. What's some of your counters to not give in to that?
I think honestly, my mom, I talk to her about a lot of things and I feel me and her relate on a lot of stuff. So whenever I feel I'm just really just going through it, I go to her. She's my support.
Transparent communication.
Yeah. And my dog also is.
Oh, you got a dog?
Yeah. Well, her name's Gigi. She's a pit bull chihuahua.
Shout out. You probably hear my dog right now. She's out there acting.
Yeah.
Wild.
But like animals really, like when they say they're service animal or whatever, like a therapy animal, they're serious about that. She's really my best friend. For real. And it keeps my head out of that dark place because she's so fucking cute. It's like, damn.
How old is she?
She's 4 months, almost 5.
Just a baby.
Yeah, she's cute as hell. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of her. But
mine is 10 months. That girl.
Yeah, my dog's bad as shit. She doesn't listen at all. Yeah, she's bad as hell.
That's what's up. Oh yeah. That's what's up. Shout out Gigi.
Yeah, Gigi, she be doing her little thing. But
you know when dog owners say they bad, that just means they spoiled.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's spoiled as hell. She's spoiled as hell. But she's been through it with me too. She's been through it too. So it's just her being there. We kind of have, I guess, like a trauma bond, I guess. So she's always with me. I'm surprised I didn't bring her today, but I'm not gonna. It's not my house. So, but she goes everywhere with me, like everywhere.
That's what's up. Next time, bring her. Yeah. If you come back on here,
she's good at other people's houses. Mine, she's just so fucking bad. But other people's houses, she's a good dog. She just sits there and, you know, she watches her surroundings just like me. She just sits on my lap. She don't be bothering nobody, but yeah.
Yeah, we get out of right there next to mom's chilling.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's a cuddle bug for sure.
Okay. That's cool. Dogs, this is my theory. My theory is dogs don't have distractions like us besides their toys. So my theory is they just more in tune with the world, with the universe, and they know what's really going on. We got all these distractions nowadays.
Yeah.
And that's my theory. It's crazy, Karma. My dog, she knows when I need to get out the house because she's like, let's get some sunshine. We need to get some sun. So she'll come up to me, go under my desk while I'm working, nudge me. At first, I'm like, hey, hold up. But then I realize, oh, we need to go outside. I feel 10 times better. Oh, yeah, this is great.
Them walks are definitely... Depression walks are real when you're just in a bad headspace. And I feel it's much better too when you have an animal. Because it's just, you're with your little buddy and you're just chilling, enjoying nature and, you know, taking it all in.
I'll leave my phone at home too.
Oh yeah, same.
So I'm just engulfed in everything.
Yeah, I don't take nothing but pepper spray. I only take pepper spray those because the other neighbors, they be letting their badass dogs out. They almost attacked my mom's dog. So I carry pepper spray on me just in case. I don't think I would ever like hit a dog, but pepper spray the shit out of your dog. You better get your dog.
For sure. Gotta diffuse the situation.
Yeah. I would never punch a dog, but I will pepper spray the shit out of you. You know? Like,
ain't nobody trying to break up a dog fight. Those things suck.
You feel me? Because my dog is so tiny, a big ass German Shepherd. You think she's gonna survive that shit?
Huh? No. Not even one bite.
No.
Chicken nuggets.
I'm not even gonna risk it.
Gosh, it's wild.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
How important is it to respond to things in life the right way? I've responded wrong so many times that I realized I'm giving that problem power.
Yeah.
How important is that to you?
I feel like it's very important because like you just said, you're giving the problem power, and it's okay, you're arguing with somebody and obviously they don't care, and you know, you're putting wood into the fire. There's no point. Just kill them with kindness and keep it pushing, because at the end of the day, people are gonna think what they think anyways, or like things are just gonna happen. Like things happen, and people are just gonna be people. It's like you can't feed into it. It's just a never-ending battle.
It really is. Because you try to give into it, then they're pushing back. Next thing you know, it's a whole tussle. It gets old quick.
Yeah. And it gets draining too. So I'm not about to sit there and argue with you, bro. I'm about to just block you. I'm not doing it. It's just okay. When you see me, cool. We can get it popping, but at the end of the day, I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth. Like,
straight up.
Yeah. It's just not even worth it at that point. Especially like since I brought up going to fucking jail, like no. Like I'm not about to sit there and get in trouble again and do all that extra crazy shit because you just are mad at the world. Take it up with God, bro. I don't know.
Oh, good advice.
Yeah.
It is. How far you came, it's funny how you can see how far some got to go.
Yeah.
You're like, I've been there, done that. I experienced this. I'm not going back.
Yeah. I've done the arguing back and forth. It really doesn't like accomplish anything. And like I said, like when it comes to life, you just kind of have to let it happen. Shit just happens. And it's about how you deal with it. And if you choose to deal with it by being negative and giving it that power, then you can't really blame nobody but yourself.
Absolutely.
You got to be the bigger person in situations eventually. Like
Ain't that wild? Most of life is just based on how you respond to things.
Yeah.
So wild. When you think of that war, acts of violence, anything, how do you respond? That's what really shapes things.
And it's just, yeah, like you said, it's crazy to think about. If I say this one thing, this outcome can happen. And then if I say another thing, this outcome, like, you have to really think before you speak. And people don't realize that. We've learned that since kindergarten. You have to think about your words before they come out of your mouth.
Man.
It's like,
you don't think people do that as much anymore?
Nope. I think people a lot of people, and I kind of do that, but yeah, I've gotten better at it. The think before you speak part, I feel a lot of people kind of are just talk shit, do their little thing, and they don't think about the outcome. I think a lot of people don't really think about the consequences of their actions. So
I know you be looking at people like, you lucky I got empathy. Yeah. You lucky I empathize.
Yeah, because I feel bad. I don't even want to do you like that. But bro, I'm going to have to do you in. But I'm going to try to
I saw you had that diss track on your... Oh, yeah. I saw that diss track. You ain't slick. I saw some. You got
my shit.
I listened to it. You ain't slick. I said, "Ooh, she flaming something. She flaming. You ain't slick. It's cool. I get it. Better that than anything else."
The reason why that even happened, so I guess issues happened, but at the at the end of the day, we have our issues, but I still look at it like, yeah, I made that diss track, but we were friends at one point. Like, if you needed anything, bro, call me. That's how I look at it now.
Got you.
I made the diss track. I was pissed. I don't regret it because it was funny. I think it was hilarious.
You was flaming.
Oh yeah.
I listened to it. I said, "Oh,
yeah, for sure." I think it was funny, but
so y'all kind of smooth right now.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it can either go really, really good or really, really bad. It depends. And when I say really, really good, I mean like us not talking. But shit happens, and like I said earlier, people drift apart eventually. So
for sure, it does. It happens. Yeah. Life. People come. It's a journey. That's why I call it a journey.
I just have to remind people, like, bro, don't ever think you're gonna sit there and talk shit about me and me not come back. And yes, think before you speak and stuff like that. But I kind of just don't care. For sure. If somebody says something to me, I'm kind of just a person. I will get on your head. That's just always how I've been. And like, I think I'm a fucking comedian, so I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yes. You're so chill. I love that. I gotta ask you, I'm asking this for me. Why ain't girls as chill as you? Like, I talk to some girls, I feel they want everything perfect, where I'm sitting here with you and we just having a good conversation. What's up with that?
I think females, think too hard. I mean, I think too hard, but I'm not thinking hard to the point where like everything has to be fucking perfect. I'm not perfect. Why would I expect you to be perfect?
Right.
So it's just like, I don't know. I think a lot of females think too hard, and I think they expect I don't know. How do I expect? Give me a second. I think they dream about shit and then they just expect it to be that. That's not how life works.
Oh, sorry.
but that's just not how life works. Like, you can't just fucking daydream and it happen. Like, so I don't know. But I just
you
learned
helping me right now, so
yeah.
All of us.
But like, I really just learned the hard way that like shit is not gonna go your way, bro. I really learned. So,
because like, I'll chill with a girl, and everything you just said, it seems like she's thinking so much. I'm going off feels.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at her, and I just see her thinking. I'm chilling. I know you feel my energy. It's cool.
Yeah.
Just kick it.
Like, you don't have to be stressed out. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to stress out. Like, I feel like stress takes so many years off of your life. Like, it does. I want to be alive, bro. I cannot stress. Like, I really can't. Like, I won't let myself. So, I don't know. I guess some women just don't think the same way, but it really depends on the
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Sitting here with you, I'm having a great time.
But I also like it was just the way that I was raised, also talking about my dad and stuff. Like my dad don't talk to me like I'm his daughter. My dad talks to me like I'm his son.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Like my dad, he'll be like, GDK, love you, kid, like shit like that. Like that's not something you're supposed to say to your daughter, I don't think. Like, so I just, I think that I just have a different mindset than a lot of women just because of my dad.
That's cool.
So
does it ever bug you seeing other girls and you're just looking at them? Yeah. What you doing? Why are you acting like this?
Everybody's so girly, and I'm like, damn, I can't relate to that shit. Like, I'm over here popping out in Nike Techs, and girls are wearing skirts and shit, and I'm like, I just feel out of place. And it's just the way I am. I'm a little tomboy.
For sure.
But I mean, I do tap in with my feminine side, you feel me? But it just, I have a guard up. Maybe
a lot of girls make guys as the enemy.
Yeah.
Which, hey, there's bad dudes out there. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you there's not. Careful, guys. But for the good dudes, we've taken L's.
Yeah. And I feel it's because a woman will get hurt by a really bad dude, and then a good one comes along and they self-sabotage that. And I think it's because, like, the bad dude will make you feel like you don't deserve like a good relationship. So they'll sit there and they'll self-sabotage the good one because they feel like they don't deserve it. But that's not the case. It's just you came across a shitty dude, bro. Like it happens and it sucks. It really does. But you can't blame everyone for one person. And I had to learn that too, because I take my anger out on everybody. It didn't matter who the fuck you were. I didn't care. I was so rude.
Were you?
Like, I was mean. I was mean as hell. So that's like, it's surprising now you're like, oh, you're chill as hell. I was mean. I was a mean person. But I was hurt by a couple people. So I started taking it out on everybody. And not saying that the good dudes, they don't deserve it. Like, y'all do not deserve that shit. But like, honestly, in this day and age, I just find it like, you gotta let the right one come to you. Like, don't even go looking for love at this point, because this generation sucks right now.
Woo. Like, see, I don't look. I don't pursue. I attract what's attracted to me. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, it's not sure. I'll initiate. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, what you like, what you do. But I'm not going to pursue unless that same energy is replicated to me.
Exactly.
It's because you're right. There's people are twisted nowadays. Karma.
Yeah. Women and men. It doesn't matter. Like, everybody, like this, there's just evil people. Like, and I don't like how either side will be like, oh, it's men, it's women. No, it's a lot. It's both of us. And I feel as the good ones, we need to come together and figure it the fuck out. I feel like we need to, give each other credit instead of trying to be against each other. Because as male and female, we need each other. That's just a given.
That's life, Adam and Eve.
Exactly. Exactly. So I think we should stop trying to beef with each other and trying to argue 24/7 about stupid shit when, there's real shit going on in the world and we need each other more than ever.
She preaching, you guys. Thank you. She's preaching. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ooh, we need to get a round of applause button. I heard you say that. Goodness gracious. Real talk. Thank you, man.
Yep.
I love it. That's just real. It is. It's not this. We trying to trust each other and love each other, period.
Yeah.
You talking like that. You got a man?
I just got out of like a really bad relationship recently.
She's single. She's single.
Yep. So, you know, but I'm not like currently looking right now. I've had so many just failed relationships, talking stage. I've been through it all with dating.
Man.
Like I just
focus on you.
It stresses me out for sure. And I feel like I'm the type of person that's scared to be alone. I know that about myself. I hate being fucking alone. Who the fuck wants to be alone?
Right.
But you need to be alone sometimes, and that's a really hard pill to swallow, especially for me. And it really breaks my heart that some of the relationships that I did have didn't go the way that I wanted them to. But you know, things happen for a reason. You know, I still talk to some of my exes. You know, like we're on good terms.
Oh, that's
like,
what's up.
Yeah. But the one that I'm recently getting away from, like I'm probably never gonna talk to him again.
Hey.
Yeah.
Business decision, right?
Yeah. No, for sure.
I feel you.
And it comes to a point where it's like, bro, you're hurting me. Like you're real life. I can't. I'm sitting here not getting up out of your bed, and I'm sad. When he even noticed it, okay, you see what you're doing to me. You see the life is getting sucked out of me. You're taking everything, but you're still gonna treat me like shit. Like you don't love me, bro.
Nah, that isn't.
And
that isn't.
That's lust.
That's took the words out of my mouth. It's lust.
So it took a lot for me to, you know, it really did hurt. Like I remember like just sitting there just bawling. Like I didn't want to leave, but it's you're doing crazy shit. I can't sitting here. We're actually like fighting shit, putting our hands on each other. That's not healthy.
Oh yeah. You don't want that energy. That's you need a man. The only time he should put hands on you is when he's just caressing and showing love.
Yeah, exactly. And that's but like that's true though.
Wrong?
Like no, you shouldn't.
That's my team. He got the headphones.
He said,
what y'all doing after this?
I thought you wrapped your arms around.
bro.
We have fun at Garage Talks.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. He was like, damn, bro, trying to like take off the headphones and shit.
I thought you was behind me.
Oh my God.
But yeah, bro, yeah. Cause when my relationship felt like a fucking boxing match, bro. Like why are we fighting? I'm tired.
Yes, he got to work on himself. He needs that
sure.
space you just gave him, because you gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
He need to go find himself.
And you know,
let's hope he does.
If he ends up watching this, I wish you the best. But my final act of love, and I've said this before, my final act of love will be doing everything you said that I couldn't do. Oh. And that's what I said, and I deuces.
There you go.
Took my dog and got the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, we out.
So I mean, it was sad, but shit happens.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So
good for you for choosing to love yourself.
Yeah.
You got all the room to love yourself now. That's key.
Mm-hmm.
I got a relationship. We wasn't fighting or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks though. It did. I said, damn, this hurts.
Yeah.
But we're both doing better in our lives now.
Yeah.
It's like, gotta do it.
Some people just aren't meant to be together, you know, and it's sad trying to, you know, make it work so hard and then it just doesn't work out. It's like, fuck, I just put in all this fucking time and into this person and it just didn't work out. But like, you know,
girl, I thought we was gonna be married. I ain't gonna lie. I said, damn, I called my mama. I said, I'm hurt.
Yeah, that shit really does hurt. Like, I really like, you know how so many of my exes, like I really thought we were going to be together. I even remember like Though my one ex, like my favorite ex, like my favorite one, like I was like raising his kid and stuff with him. I was playing stepmom, and I just had turned 18. Like I was literally, I shouldn't have been doing that. I should have, been having fun and doing shit. But I really thought I was gonna be with that man forever.
Right.
Oh my God, I crashed out so bad.
Oh, you crashed out.
I crashed out.
What happened?
Okay. So when I was with him, he, wasn't coming home and shit, always going to the bar. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go through his phone.
Oh,
which already, like, I don't trust you. We shouldn't be together. If I'm going through your phone, it's just gone. If you don't have trust, you have nothing. So like me going through his phone already just was a red flag enough. But like he was doing drugs and stuff in his phone. I was like, what the fuck? Because like
he was taking videos.
One of his friends was a photographer, I guess, and while he was like doing it, she took a picture and she had sent it to him. But I went through his recently deleted text, like that little, like the 3 dots in the corner
on the iPhone.
Yep. Click that, and he tried to delete the text, but he didn't know that I'd be like, He's like checking right now. He was like, he's like, yep, the 3 what?
Show me where those are at.
You go to edit.
Show me.
You go to edit, and it should be right here. Show recently deleted.
Oh.
It's all the deleted text in your phone.
Look at that.
Yep.
Damn. Yep. So you caught him.
Yeah, caught him doing drugs and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I pressed him about it. I texted him, and then we got into an argument, and then he just never came back to the house. I was like, okay. And it was crazy because I moved all the way out to Port Angeles, Washington for this dude. So, and that was like 6 hours away from here. So I was like, fuck, I'm stuck. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like he just completely fucked me over. He was with bro, he went off and got married to this girl.
Damn.
And he cheated on me with her. But my intuition be telling me, bro, like I knew that he was probably with another bitch. So I crashed out so bad. I fucked up that whole entire house. All the condiments from his fridge were on his bed, and I fucked that house up, dude. And I took a video and I posted on my Instagram of me just like dumping shit on this bed. I thought it was funny. But like, bro, and it was so funny because like I got picked up, so he's like coming home with this bitch thinking that he's just gonna have like a date or whatever. They walked in, he texted my phone so goddamn fast. He said, "You stupid bitch," da 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 da, cussing me out, just pissed off because he came home with that girl and they had to clean what I had left instead of going on a little date and doing whatever the fuck they were doing. So that happened, but yeah, I crashed out bad behind that one. But me and him still be talking though. Like he's in jail, and his mom just texted me. His mom loves me.
Hey girl, why the toxic ones be the ones that's the hardest to get rid of in your life?
Dude, yeah. But I'll always have love for him. He's just going, it's stupid to say it, but that was somebody that I really had a bond with, and like you can't just it's hard to throw that away. Will we probably ever get back together like that? No. But like, if he is in jail and he calls me, am I gonna fucking decline his call? No. Like
y'all got that you ever seen that movie Baby Boy?
Yeah.
Y'all got that Jody and got that Jody.
That's exactly how we were too. It's so bad.
Sheesh.
It's so bad.
Girl.
But we weren't like beating up each other. Like the recent one, me and him were like actually fighting. But me and David, we're pretty cool. And like
he name dropped him. Damn.
He's just close to my heart. I know he's not gonna get mad at me, and he's in jail, so it's like, but he's close to my heart. Like,
hey, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to David.
Only God can judge anyway. So
yeah,
you do.
But yeah, he's definitely one of my faves. If I had to choose one,
got you.
Yeah.
Karma, jump into the next subject real quick. So with your music, We talked about it. It's not sexualized or anything. Is that ever tough given that you work in the club and dance? Is that ever tough, that correlation right there?
Yes. And it's like I separate the two completely. That's like more of like my little fast money hustle, my legal hustle. And then my music is like totally different. Like I don't talk about dancing in any of my music. I don't.
No, I was listening to it.
Yeah,
No.
like I don't. I just separate the two. I don't like to mix them together.
For sure.
But I have like showed like dudes will come into the club and they're like, "You're a rapper?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then I'll show them my music. Remember this one dude. He came in. He was like, "What the fuck?" Like he was like, "You're hard," and I'm like, "Yeah."
And probably a lot of musicians come in there.
And then the thing is, he said something. He was like, "You don't talk about sex, but you sell it, but you don't talk about it in your music." And like, he's like, "I respect that
for sure
because I very much keep the two separated."
That's good.
Yeah.
Keep that line between them. Do you ever be out in public and get noticed and people make that correlation? They're like, "Oh, you work here."
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it's happened a couple times. And then
is it annoying or you just whatever?
It's only annoying when they try to ask for like weird shit. Other than that, I don't really care because if you know me from the club, hey, what's up? And
keep it pushing. That's it.
Pushing. But if you're sitting there trying to be a fucking weirdo, then it really gets on my nerves.
Oh, kick rocks.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like, yeah, it gets annoying. But I mean, if you mean no harm and you want to say what's up by any means. I'm not going to be a bitch.
For sure.
So
I always wondered that correlation right there, because it's like you're working here dancing, but your music's this way. I just know there's people that try to snipe you out and try to be haters about that.
Yeah, and every time I get into an argument with somebody, it's you're a stripper. Okay. Like that never bothered me. That's why I'm a stripper. That never bothered me. Yep. And I think a lot of females, I don't know, they think that they're better than somebody because of the profession that they're in, but you're not, bro. We're all trying to make a quick dollar. You feel me? We're all trying to do what we got to do at the end of the day. We're all trying to pay our bills, essentially. So exactly. Why are you making fun of me for my fucking job?
Exactly.
Which I don't enjoy it, just like you don't enjoy it. Like, what the fuck? Like, so that shit irritates me. But I don't really pay attention to haters.
For sure. What's like for the club? I've been to the club. Not even going. Who am I the front? Been there a few times. Haven't been in a while.
Every dude has at least like once. I don't think that's like a bad thing. People get, nosy and trying to experiment and stuff. And then you walk in trying to see what's up. Like, I don't think down about dudes that go to the club.
You ever get like a surprise who comes in? You ever see people around?
Yes. It's so awkward. It's so awkward because it'll be somebody I knew from like elementary school or something, like somebody I've known from a long time, and they'll come up and they'll like looking at me and like they're giving me that look, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, got to put my smile on because like at the end of the day, I got bills to pay. So like I'm gonna walk up to you and I'm gonna start a conversation. If you want to dance, you want to dance, but it's just it's so fucking awkward.
What about you might not know the person, but this person came in, athlete, certain people around. You see some people, it's probably like, whoa.
Yeah, and it's just you gotta respect them, not put their business out there. Like I would never name drop, but like definitely seen like some people in there and I'm like, damn.
Kind of surprising.
Yeah, like it definitely takes you back a second, like while you're walking, you're just like looking back and then you double take, but I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to dog on somebody for going to the strip club. I mean, like who really hasn't been before?
True. What I say, it's like a watering hole. Everybody comes in. We all know we're here to have a good time. Everybody's just here to chill. People working, other people chilling. You're going to see black, white, Mexican, Asian, whatever. And everyone's just they on the same track. And it's like, just chill, kick it.
Yeah.
Take the vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not where you at, it's what you do while you there. So
yeah. And I think that's, I don't know. dancing, you really have to like keep your head on a swivel because like there is a lot of weirdos, unfortunately, that do try to come in, and it's kind of degrading when they like don't like listen to you. But
what's like a pet peeve for you? What's something where you're like, this, don't do that.
Don't fucking try to like my no squares. Like, bro, chill out. Like, yes, I get you're paying for a dance, but like, unless I put your hands there, do not try to grab me.
For sure.
Like, I feel that's very important, and I feel people forget that I'm still a human. I'm not a fucking robot.
Yeah.
You can't just grab me. Like, and I feel like that should just be common sense. And I don't feel they like men sometimes understand that. Like, I don't know. But I definitely will scream if you try to touch me and I don't want to be touched. I will scream and you will get kicked out. Like, I'm not scared to like say something, but I don't know. Like, what if, I don't know, I think about it, I'm like, what if it's a girl that like literally just started dancing and then like this dude's fucking touching up on her and she's like scared to say something? Like, I think about situations like that, and that pisses me off.
Absolutely.
And I feel if you are a dude and you are gonna go to the club, please just respect the dancer that you're getting a dance from, because we already deal with so much shit on just life in general. I don't need sexual assault on my plate.
Thank you.
Like,
it's like you got a life outside of here. I'm a person doing my thing.
Yeah,
so.
110%. And I feel like, I don't know. Like I said earlier, like I feel like people just forget that you're human. Like you're just like a blank, like you don't have any emotions, and it's not true. Like you know, I have a life. I have a mom, I have a dad, just like everybody else. You know, like just things like that. Like,
Does this a question I have is does each person that works there, dancer, have a special move set when they're dancing? Like if someone comes in to see one girl, they like, oh, that's the person that twerks. Oh, that's the person that does this. Is there certain move sets?
Yeah, like I feel like there's definitely like a girl, like I don't even know how to get on a pole. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, I do my little floor work. But like a lot of the girls, like, oh, you can definitely go to her if you want to like see some crazy shit on the pole, or like, you know, somebody else for like you know, lap dances. They're really good at lap dances. Like, you know, there's always a girl that's like really good at something in the club. Like it doesn't really like, you know, but yeah.
Dang, that's wild. That's wild. Oh, I was like, huh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you plan on leaving there sooner than later?
Hopefully, yeah. Once my music takes off, I plan on leaving the club completely. I have plans to just do more. Like I don't want to be at the club forever. Like it's draining. Like even though the Nile is a very fun place, and I love everybody that works there that knows me. I want more for myself, and I feel like a lot of people, you know, should want more for themselves. That shouldn't be your end goal job.
Right.
Like, but you know, it's fast money. And if you know how to sit there and talk to, you know, a trick or something, you're going to get your bills paid. And for the short term,
sorry to interrupt you. Did you say trick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no. I know. I couldn't. Oh, I'd be hurt. I would be hurt. You see that trick? No, I'd be hurt. Oh.
But they be tricking. But it ain't tricking if you got it, though. See, like that's, you feel me? Like if you got the money to spend, then that's it. It's not gonna, you know, make a dent in your pockets. It's like it's not even tricking. You're just, you know, just living life.
Oh Lord. Oh goodness. Oh, girl. Got me sitting up.
But yeah.
The move set, the tricking.
the tricking is crazy.
Yes, you got me right there. I heard that. And I was,
I just am so used to my sister saying it that I guess I just took that lingo. My sister put me on to stripping. That's how I became a stripper, is because of my older sister. So she's like always talking. She's like, "That's a trick," or "my trick." I just took that lingo and I just started saying it too.
What's
So
like a
it's
good what's like a good night? What's like
a good night to me is like at least like maybe like
I
500.
don't know, so
like 500, like 1,000, like 1,000, not really good night, but 500 at least is a good night.
Okay.
Like I've made like 100, like $400.
Damn.
But I know a lot of girls make more than that. But I sit on my phone a lot of the time. Hopefully,
She's like, I'm
Maz
working
doesn't
on my
watch this.
music.
But I sit on my phone a lot of the time, and I could make more money, but I'm a lazy bitch, so I'm not gonna get up.
Nah,
So
your
it's
energy.
kinda, and like that's why I like dancing, because like if I want to go up and talk to a guy, I'm able to do that. I don't have to go up and talk to him. The only thing that we have to do is go on stage. But at the end of the day, like if you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it.
100%.
And that's what I like about it a lot.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I think you're focused just elsewhere. You so focused on your music.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. You be at work and your passion is calling you. It's hard to focus.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know. I'm trying to like start to like go to church more and stuff, and it's like I do want to go back to the club, but it's like I think I might for a night or two, but I don't know. I'm trying to be more into myself and healing myself.
I feel that.
And I feel like with dancing it's a little stressful because, I don't know, you have to worry about a lot of shit at work. So it's like,
well, Daniella, I would say less is more. And the less you have to be in that energy, because I say the water and hole, but less is more. The less you got to be in that environment where a lot of bad stuff can happen. Bad things can happen anywhere, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
But where a lot of bad stuff can happen, where there's, respectfully, I'm gonna just say, interesting people that come through. The less you're around there is the more you can increase your energy. The less you're there, the more you can focus on you and hone in on your energy.
Yeah.
And energy is contagious, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
So take that with you. And you saying you going to church and you doing your thing. That's dope. That's dope. And hone in on that, girl. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hone in with that. Listen to that heart.
And I feel like nowadays too, a lot of people, I don't know, especially just the people that kind of like listen to my music or like stuff that they don't really like do the stuff that I'm doing, like as far as like going to church and stuff. So I'm hoping to like, like try to spread the word and try to get somebody to like, like change their views and stuff. Like that's really important to me.
That's dope.
But I can't do that if I'm sitting there shaking ass at a club. I feel that's a little, like hypocritical, I would say. So it's like I'm trying to change myself for the better.
Absolutely.
And I feel like working at the club is just not the direction right now. Like I wouldn't do it every day.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like I wouldn't work like how I was working and do it every day, but like a couple of nights I wouldn't,
There's this illustration. I have this picture. If I find it, I'll send it to you. It's in my computer somewhere, but pretty much it's a hand and it's wrapped around a rope, and the rope's pretty much the not good stuff in the person's life. So it's cutting off their circulation. But the catch is the person's holding on to that rope.
Yeah.
And then the next illustration below, they let go and it's like, oh, life.
Yeah.
So I think the sooner you let go and the sooner you just keep following your heart, the more clearer things will become. The more you're going to say, oh, even if it's working a job where you're making less money.
Yeah, and that's the shitty part too. It's because it is fast money. And if you meet like dude in there that's like, you feel me, wants to sit there and like he wants to pay you and get like a champagne room or something, that literally makes me like not like financially worried, but like I don't want to work a regular job. I'm like really dreading it, but I'm gonna have to. It's just life.
For your passion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
The music part.
Yeah.
So eventually, it's ain't no one telling you what to do, but when you're ready, make that transition. You feel me? Good things take time. You good. I just love that you have the sight, you have the vision, and at the end of the day, you got the experience. Like that's dope. When people say I'm speaking from experience, everyone should perk up, because that's when someone experienced something in life, they've learned it, they've gone through it. So that's dope. You're going to be powerful with that. You're going to be super powerful.
I feel like as long as I have the vision and as long as I keep it in my head, I'll be okay.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'll be okay.
And make those steps too. Make those steps. Don't just talk it, walk it.
Yeah.
Walk it like I'm talking.
Yeah, period. Because if you, like I said, if you want something, you got to go get it.
Yeah, man, sacrifice. Girl, I've sacrificed. Oh gosh. There's times I'm like, yo, God help me. He's like, you good? Don't worry about it, bro. I'm like,
yeah. It's like, damn. You really think about it, like, I don't know. Same here. Like, I've sacrificed a lot and I've given a lot for the things that I have now. And it really hits different when, you know, you're sitting there and I don't know how to really explain it. Like, I guess a good example is like dancing. You know, if you want to get some money, you have to sacrifice showing your body off to people and like working. So I don't know. I've done that too and sacrificed a lot, and it gets draining, but you just have to keep going. Yeah. So.
The sooner you let go, you be good. You really will. I feel that. That's real talk. Sooner you is. I was at my job. I wasn't stripping, but
I'd be a little surprised if you're like, I was a stripper too.
I might make some money low key, but whatever. But just I had to finally let go of my job to get what I truly was being called for, and it's still scary to this day, but it feels good. It just feels right for me. That's my story. It's my testimony. So just keep making those steps. Don't kick the can down the road. Make those steps for sure. You'll be good. And always remember, God don't give you more than you can't handle. He don't give you more than you can't handle. Always keep that in your head. So you good.
Period.
Well, we get into the end of our conversation. I'm just asking real quick. You rapping tonight? No pressure, but
I was thinking about
you rapping tonight.
I wrote a little bit. Let me see if I can find something in my phone.
See if you can dig something up. I'm trying to hear some bars on GT, mate.
Let me see if I can find something.
She said she had some things off top, so I just had to ask. I had to ask y'all.
Let me see.
Go ahead and pull the notes out for us.
Or Karma. I could do like a song that I haven't released yet and just acapella it. I don't know. Or just do my little thing.
What you want? What you gonna bless us with? Got a quick minute, quick thought.
I would freestyle, but like, bro, I suck at it. I'm so bad. I cannot embarrass myself like that.
Okay, then acapella.
Like, so she says she's a rapper, but she can't rap. Like, no, that's embarrassing. Like, so
you throw at us what you got.
Let's see. I'm like looking through my notes right now.
Oh, you good? Some food after this. I'm feeling hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
T, what's up, fam? Oh, you know.
I can play like an unreleased song for you guys if you guys are down with that.
Let's do this. Let's have you either come back,
okay,
or you and I'll link up and we'll set up the camera.
Okay,
we'll just have it ready on deck.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Either that, or I'm gonna have you on my mics just talking. So we do that. We call it good.
That works. I could definitely, I can have something written up. When would you want that?
I'll let you know.
Okay,
I'll let you know. I got you.
But I have a little something written, so I'm like really excited to show you guys because I was gonna do it here, but I didn't finish it in time. So, but I'm really excited for it because I feel like it talks about just like me in my life, and I feel like it reflects on a lot of the stuff that we talked about today. It's just what mashed together.
Awesome. And speaking of, how'd the conversation go for you today?
It went pretty well.
Good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good combo.
Hey, thanks for just coming through, blessing us with your presence, giving us your time.
Yeah, of course. Amazing. Yeah.
You want to let the camera know, the audience know just how to find you, how to find your music, what your handle is?
So everything is MBB Karma. That's like for all my social media. For my Snapchat, it's just MBBKAE. But yeah, that's my social media, and my SoundCloud and everything is the same, just MBB Karma.
Hey,
that's my social media.
Well, Karma, I appreciate you. We thank you for being on Garage Talks for real, babe.
Yeah, of course.
You're a real one. Thank you so much. And world, that's it today. We had a great conversation, as we always do in the garage. It's such a vibe. So remember, hug your loved ones. Thank you for your time. Until next time, bless up, y'all. Take care. We out.